Good morning, Scorpio. Welcome back to Path of Enlightenment Tarot. For those of you returning to the channel, welcome back. For those of you who are new, welcome. I'm Nicole. Scorpio, this is going to be your weekend read from October 3rd to the 5th, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node placements. We're going to see what's going on in the energy for the weekend. There's an energy, we got Mars and Scorpio, right? Like, that's a whole vibe in itself. Some of you could be feeling maybe frustrated, almost like nothing is changing. I don't know. I woke up this morning, great mood, but I don't know. It was just like something wasn't. I don't want to say quite right. That's not really the answer to that, but I don't know. Just pay attention to how you're feeling this weekend. Spirit saying there's a fire in your belly. For some of you, if you've not been in the right frequency, you've been feeling a little down and out, it's almost like that urge to make things change that's where that's coming from. So with Mars and Scorpio, be mindful of what you do with that, right? Be mindful of that energy because it can either work for you or against you. It's up to you what you do with it, right? So, all right, Scorps, let's get down to it. Let's see what's going on here for the weekend. I hope you're doing well. Personal reads are open and available. I've opened up an extra day. I've made some changes to my personal situations here that have left me, and I think I may have mentioned this before, doing this primarily now. So hence seeing a little more content coming out more frequently, even for the other signs. So here I am doing the thing, right? So personal reads are open and available. Do also know that I also do Reiki, past life regressions, just a little bit of everything, life coaching, all those things. So all of those options and opportunities are available to you here with me on a personal level with personal sessions. So emails in the description box below. You can reach out to me through there. 222 was just on the clock. We'll get you scheduled. All right. So thank you to everybody who's liked, shared, subscribed, donated, commented, booked personals, channel members, all of you. You're amazing, and thank you for that. So an overall energy, spirit, for the weekend for Scorpio. Spirit's like drawing my eyes and my attention to all these different cards. Scorpio, you could feel even that in that energy, like it's like you don't even know where to begin this weekend with something. I don't know why the energy's coming through that way, but it is. So it's like your attention could be on all sorts of things. And I think that's part of a level of frustration as well. The flame, I said, it's like, how do I say it? Like I say these things as they come through via spirit, and then I lose track of what the hell I even said. The flame, right? The internal fire within you. You're feeling a fire lighting under your belly. Again, I'm going to say probably out of some level of frustration here. The shaman, Scorpio, some of you, even in the coming days, weeks, months, whatever, could be leaning into a more Spirit's calling it an internal medicine. That it's not just about the physicality, the external world, but it's about what's going on within you. And part of that could be a realignment, a death and rebirth you're getting ready to go through again. Surprise, surprise, right? You do it better than anybody. But this card here is also a 16, which is the Tower. It's an internal tower. It's an internal awakening, and eternal flame. Was that Pat Benatar? Was that who sang that? I think Eternal Flame. But this is a metamorphosis. This is change. This is chance. This is growth. We've got the skulls on that card. You could be, coming. You could be a healer. You could be a shaman. You could be, a tarot reader. You could be an intuitive, right? You could be all of those things. A light worker. But Scorpio, something here is really sparking. I'm getting this energy of the lion. Some of you could be divinating with flame. I do it pretty consistently. I love it. It's a great way to pull other messages through. But Spirit is saying specifically shadow work. Shadow work on oneself, the integration of that shadow work, and how fired up you are to deal with the external world. So there's something very specific in your energy. The orange is sticking out very, very boldly, and that is the sacral chakra. That is you. So it's like the glow of the sun I'm hearing from Spirit. All right, Spirit, what else? Spirit, it's Mars, damn it. It's Mars. Red, orange, yellow. Red, orange, and yellow. There's a lot of aggression in that, I heard. So, all right, Spirit, this weekend for the Scorpio Collective, overall theme, that doesn't say it all, literally, complicated. Some muddled emotions, some muddled feelings. I feel like very Seven of Cups. Very Seven of Cups, trying to figure things out. Where do we go from here? What are we doing next? Choices. Scorpio, I don't even think your vision is clear right now. I'm just going to be straight with you as always. I don't think your vision is clear. I think you're trying to get a better picture around certain things. And it's like as soon as you feel like you think you know, something else comes in emotionally, mentally, and you're like, maybe I had it wrong. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe I'm confused by something. Scorpio, you will take the lighter path is what Spirit is saying to me. But at the same time, like dealing with this complicated energy where everything seems very muddled. Spirit, it's like, was it Sleeping Beauty? I think. Was it Mirror, Mirror on the Wall, right? Was it Sleeping Beauty? I can't remember now. But in that, like, when she would ask the questions or however it was, it's like a magic 8-ball, right? When she would ask the questions, there was this cloud or whatever until the mirror became clear to show her whatever it was, right? Magic 8-ball. You got to shake it up. You know, I haven't seen one of those in forever. You got to shake it up, and you got to wait for it to do its thing to pop up to show you through that clouded water or whatever the hell's in it, what the answer is. It feels a lot like that. Like, what is the answer here? What do I need to know? Am I making... Spirit, it's not even about choices. It's about the vision. It's about the clarity. Some of you could be seeing spots, by the way. Like, you know, you ever look at a light bulb and you got spots, like, you know, in front of your eyes. So pay attention to your eyesight too. But it's like you're just seeking some sort of clarity around something specific, and I do feel like this bleeds into other parts of life this weekend, Scorpio. I'm not going to even pretend that it's not a thing, because it is. So let's get an Akasha card here and see what's going on. Spirit for Scorpio Collective this weekend. What I'm hearing, what is their best path forward? Path maker, Scorpio. You create your own path. You create your own visions. You create whatever you want it to be. You have to get decisive on what it is you want. Path maker, you are no longer content to dream. You swear to God, the fire has been lit, Scorpio. I can't make it up if I wanted to. You are no longer content to dream. You are ready to walk. Your energy propels you forward with courage toward your true calling. Stay focused. Whatever this drive is, whatever this push is, whatever you need to say. Was it a collective reading? I think I did, or was it for Scorpio? I can't remember now. I think it was Scorpio, about having a conversation or whatnot. That would be the game changer to something, right? That would move things forward. Chariot energy. Underlying that is ripple of healing. Small moments of joy and kindness are beginning to ripple through your field. Healing comes not all at once, but through quiet waves. Receive them. Scorpio, I feel like you're riding the wave right now. You're kind of like on top of that wave at the ocean before it comes back down a little bit. It's like you're up on that high point of that, ready to break down into the waves. Some of you could be focusing on your physicality, your strength, your endurance, mental, physical, emotionally, spiritually, all the ways. But this is a very guided path with what Spirit's bringing in with the shaman. Let's swear to God Almighty, go sit in water. Go do something in water. Go swim in water. Go, wherever you are. I don't know what the weather's like. If you got a pool, if you got a jacuzzi tub, you got one of those swim spa things. But look at this. Right behind that, I say that to you, and there's the ocean. Like, it's the Spirit's like, take a look. That's number 35. So 35 could be important. Some of you, I don't know, 35. Just 35, which is also an 8, goes around, comes around, right? Infinity. It's the ever-looping cycles that we are forever in. So pyramids could be very important. Mountains, I think I talked about that, mountains and pyramids and things like that in that read as well. So this here is bleeding into this, right? But Scorpio, if you have been feeling called to have a conversation, I'm going to lead back to that reading for a second. If you're being pulled to have a conversation, this may be some sort of anticipatory, like, I got something to say and I'm going to need you to listen. And Scorpio, with that energy, again, I cannot emphasize enough, Mars and Scorpio, your need to be direct, which I think you need to be, but also doing it in a very domesticated, diplomatic sort of way. Spirit going, DD, okay? You need to be careful how you say it, so you don't sting yourself in the process with whomever or whatever you're dealing with, okay? So be mindful. Be very mindful of that, all right? So let's get down to the days here. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Scorpio, what's going on? For Friday, situations, things Scorpio needs to know, what they may not be aware of, who or what is in their energy. Spirit, what does Scorpio need to know? Encounter and backup. Like, you know, words and actions need to match, Scorps. Words and actions, whether this is the words that you're speaking to yourself and then needing to implement those, or things that someone might be saying or alluding to, but they're not acting upon them. It's like, you gotta do me one better than that, right? You gotta do me one better than that. And Scorpio, you could be calling yourself out this weekend. So Friday, Spirit 2 up, I'm resting in mortality. Again, that fire energy for today. Look at that. Reds, oranges, yellows, again, those colors are real significant. You, Queen of Wands, right? King and Queen of Wands, like very, like either some sort of rest or pause that you're getting ready, like you're amping up for something. This could be, I feel like it's just you, like you're starting to feel ambitious, you're starting to feel a drive, you're starting to feel inspired to do something. And Saturday, so Sunday, so you need to be aware of that. Loss of control on Saturday. Be careful driving, speeding, doing anything stupid. Don't do that. Intuition, your intuition is called. Scorpio, you've got, as Spirit just said, you've got to honor the place within inside of you, whatever that means. You've got to honor the place within inside of you. Even if it means that something is short-lived, you've got to, there's passion, again, reds, roses, passion, desire. I mean, you've got 2, 4, 7 cards on the table. I showed you the immortality card. Take a look at that. Honor, reds, orange, yellow, again, intuition. You're red again, right? Like you're red again, maybe red in the face. And then the rose on the bottom is, oh, look at this. Scorpio. Rose, red, commitment, red and blacks, taboo. You could be wearing those colors. Scorpio, you rule taboo, right? That's your wheelhouse. If it looks like it could be anything that would make most people cringe or get extremely uncomfortable, you're like, I'm going to wear that badge like an honor, right? I'm going to be in my honor. You're working, Scorpio, I don't even know that you know you're working towards something, but you truly are. And whatever is happening this weekend is like a pivot point for you to do something different somehow. And like, how do I explain? There was something else that came through. Spirit, I got comments. I feel like this is, you know, coming from you, Scorpio, though. I got comments. I got lots to say, lots on my mind. This is like it makes me, I don't know why all the Disney things are popping up today again. I haven't seen that in a while. But you think about Beauty and the Beast, right? He was held up in his castle. She goes off to his castle to find her father. She ends up in the castle. There was a lot of things about it at one time that was very elegant and beautiful and magical until it wasn't. And it got dark. And the castle walls kind of closed in on him, and everything is dusty, and you've got broomsticks talking to each other, and, you know, all of those things are happening. Until, like, the sweet kiss of this princess, of Belle, right? Of her kindness and her generosity and her sweetness realived. Thank you, Spirit. Realived the situations. It was she revived everything. She brought love and peace, and but she didn't. You think about it, when he got shitty with her and got grumpy, she got an attitude. Scorpio, maybe you got an attitude right now, right? I seen a meme yesterday or one day this week, and it said something. It was like a little girl, and it said, "I don't have a problem," or "You have a problem with my attitude." How did it say it? Shit. It was so cute though, but it was very, very, it wasn't like, oh hell, bear with me for a minute while I rethink this. I don't have an attitude problem. You have a problem with my attitude. That's what it was. And she's a little girl, as cute as can be. Yeah, that was what it was. I don't have an attitude problem. You have a problem with my attitude. And it's kind of got that feel to it here, Scorpio. Like, this is the way that it is. And this is who I am. So take it or leave it. Scorpio, you're back on your horse here of fuck it. Here we are. What are you going to do? Right? So it's important that you recognize where Spirit is saying, it's important where you recognize where that's coming from though right now too. Again, you want to use it to your good, not to kind of cause, I don't think you're out causing problems, but it's the delivery of, right? You think about kids too, speaking of that meme and that little girl. They don't have a filter, right? A kid will walk up to you and tell you that your shoes are ugly and your face is fat. They don't give a shit, right? Same thing. Like, be careful how you deliver what you're saying, all right? It's important. So, all right, this rest, immortality, what is this? Like, you're done with short-lived bullshit. Queen of Cups, very nurturing, very self-reliant, compassionate, loving, all the things I just said about Belle from Beauty and the Beast, right? There's something about, castle walls specifically. Now, maybe you're visiting a castle, maybe you live near something like that, maybe you've got stone or whatever in your place, in your spirit fireplace, whatever this might be, but it's come heart of stone. Scorpio, it's taken you a long time to get out of that heart of stone kind of energy. Maybe you're still working through it. I would almost guarantee it. But even in the hardest places, in the most cold and barren places, most drafty places, you're finding love and compassion for something, or you're trying to live in that. You're trying to stay in that energy. And if nothing else, it's like, if I don't know where else to put this love, I need to put this towards myself right now. So today could be very much about you taking care of yourself, needing to break up the rigidity, break up what feels hard, what feels difficult, what feels like there's just been nothing warming to the soul here lately. It's like, I've got to get out of this place. It's like, I don't think this is escapism, because I don't feel like you're using it in a negative way, but it's like, damn it, in the dark, there's got to be the light. As I say that, the look at the light just came in. There's light in it, Scorpio. And I said, it's like your spirit said earlier, you're going to turn towards the light. You see the light and the dark there, the duality. You are, some of you could be nurturing your children, but it's almost like spirit's like having a monkey on your back. Whatever it is, like, it's like having a monkey on your back. Maybe it is your kids, right? Like, they can hang on you and stuff, and you're like, you know what? I just need you to give me 2 minutes to not be suffocated. Thanks much. But you also know, in order to be your best self, you also have to take care of yourself, right? You can't give to others when you're pouring from an empty cup. With that, the Queen of Cups, the Ten of Cups. And I said about children, and there they are. 2 adults, 2 kids, no doggies in this picture. That's okay. I was going to say dogs, but there's no doggies. Maybe you got a dog. As mine runs around. Hello. Completion. There's a cycle. I could say to you, there's a cycle here that's closing, right? Scorpio, this is like, Spirit is saying it's not about the cycle closing. It's about the full picture. The world is the full picture. It is 0 to 21. It is the full picture of what you want to embody, what you want life to look like, what is important to you. You could be dealing specifically, thank you, Spirit, with another fixed sign. Fixed signs are kind of going through it right now. So you got Aquarius, Leo, Scorpio, Taurus. There's just the way the astrology and whatnot is playing out. The fixed signs seem to be dealing with a lot more of this energy. I'm also going to, thank you, Spirit, with Aries, full moon coming up. There's a lot of power. That's a super moon. And channel members, you'll get that video. Or if you're not a channel member, join us over there for that. But this is like I'm hearing a long-awaited return, though, too. There's something about that. So what is this, Spirit, this long-awaited return on Friday? Page of Swords. You could have had some communication messages. You may feel like somebody is dodging some sort of communication and messages too. Like, you know, we need to talk about this, right? Page of Swords. I want to talk about how I feel. I want to talk about what happy looks like to me. I want to talk about the big picture in my life of what I need, what I want, what I desire, what I'm craving. And, Scorpio, when it comes to you, somebody could be walking into a landmine. And I don't mean that in the worst way possible. I'm just saying, like, they may not be expecting some sort of communication coming in from you, or Spirit is saying that for some, they could have felt this building, like something's got to give, right? The dam's got to break. And maybe, you know, you feel other people are kind of him-hawing on certain things or not giving you direct answers. Page of Swords, I'm going to find the answers. I'm going to figure it out. They're complicated, and we're going to cut through the fog here. So today, it's very much like, you know, and again, this could play out in any sequence in your weekend, right? I do feel like you're trying to cut through confusion. As I say that, intuition, tonight could be date night, right? There's something about the timing and love spell, like, Scorpio, hold on. The face. Remember I said to you, it was the beginning of the week, about like you have dreams, you may not see their face, right? If you don't know who it is, if you've never seen that person's face before, you see right through whoever or whatever this is. You see right through it. And if you feel like something is even slightly off, it doesn't matter if it's date night, it doesn't matter what it is. I think you're going to say something that starts to set the tone. Even if you're out with friends, you might have like a little, I don't want to say a beef with a friend, but some weird ass energies kind of floating around. You're like, you know what? I'm just going to say it. Olivia, you know, I felt like you side-eyed me the other day. You good? Are we good? And it's like you're breaking up. It doesn't feel like it's necessary. I don't think it's gotten so big to be the elephant in the room. But there's something that needs to be said, and you know that. And you're bold, you're brazen, you're confident enough to say, we got a problem, let's address it. So, you know, you're trusting your intuition to help you make these decisions, to kind of, as I say that to you, communicate. You've got something to say, let's talk about it. Let's start to lay the groundwork for where this goes. Are we friends or are we not? Do I like this job? Do you need me to do more? Like, what's happening here? My person, where are we going in life? What's the game plan here? Because I need some kind of direction. I can work with you, and Scorpio, I do feel like you're being flexible in whatever it is, but it's like you don't know what to do without knowing. It's not like you're not riding a contingency of doing what you need to do based upon somebody else, because I feel like no matter what, you're going to do whatever you need to do. But it's like having clarity around a specific place or environment or person in your life and going, where do you fit? Where do you want to fit? And then I'll decide if there's room for you. Very direct energy, Scorpio. Very bold, very direct energy. I do like that, though. Like, you need to get the clarity. You need to figure out what the hell's going on, right? Now, on Saturday, this loss of control. Their emotions, Spirit, right off the bat, their emotions are all over the place. Please be careful driving. Please be careful driving. Once this, and thank you, Spirit, once this starts rolling, whatever this communication is, and there's the Queen of Swords on the bottom, Six of Swords, the loss of control is once that momentum is been made in whatever direction, it doesn't stop. There are no brakes on it. It just keeps going. I'm gonna show you this card. Spirit's telling me to show you this card. I mean, you see that. We don't stop. You're going right over the cliff. Here we go. The Lovers, choices, decisions, right? All right, Spirit. For Saturday, for Scorpio Collective, what is this loss of control about? Three of Cups. Scorpio, oh my God. We're either gonna be happy or we're not. Literally, Hierophant and the Devil. Jesus Christ. We're doing this or we're not. Like, literally, those are two very distinctly different cards, and it's like we're gonna be very happy and we're gonna celebrate this, or you're just not gonna be there. Those are your options. You can be a part of this, or you could try to remember what it was like to be a part of this. The Hierophant, structures. Spirit is even saying control, which I typically don't get with the Hierophant necessarily. I see that more with the Emperor. The Devil here is like there's something here that has been restricting some sort of celebration because somebody doesn't want to address that thing. So whatever this is on Saturday, you're leaving, thank you, Spirit. In the chaos, in the loss of control, you're calling something to order. You're like, I need to bring in some sort of balance here. I need to bring in the order to the chaos. Scorpio, you are, it's like walking into, you know, if you ever, I don't know, we'll just say food industry, right? Like, you'll walk in, you're a manager, shift change is happening, and everything from the morning shift is just freaking chaos. Shit's everywhere, and you're like, Sarah, this is what you need to do. John, get on this. Blah, 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 blah. So, and so, and so, and so, and so. We got shit to do. You do this, you do that, and let's get this shit cleaned up because we are not going to be able to operate smoothly under these conditions, right? It's setting up for failure. And I remember saying to you, I seen that billboard some couple weeks ago, and I seen it again the other day. Failing to plan is planning to fail. Scorpio, that might be your motto. Tattoo it on your forehead. No, don't do that. Terrible idea. Put it on a sticky note and attach it to yourself. Whatever. Put it in front of your face. Failing to plan is planning to fail. Scorpio, you don't plan to fail. This immortality, everything that you are, your resurrection of self, you don't plan to fail. And if something goes sideways, you will get right back on top of it as soon as you're capable and ready. You're ready to do something. You're ready to make moves. And this energy this weekend is like, if anything feels sus, if anything feels a little off, if anything is, it's like your intuition is like scoping the room. You're the observer. Let's see. Problem? Yes. Problem? No. Yeah, you might be a part of the problem. Maybe we need to address that too. You are not leaving anything floating in the air after this weekend. Like, you're making decisions, and you may be giving another person it's not an ultimatum, Scorpio. It's just going, in a very simplistic term, right? What are we going to have for dinner? To your partner. And they're like, I don't know. And it's like, listen, motherfucker, do you want chicken or do you want steak? Because when I put this food on the table, I don't want to hear, well, this would have been better if. Tell me what you want. Very much, tell me what you want. Spirit, this is fucking Spice Girls. I wanna. Oh my God. It's very much a call to order with the Hierophant. We are going to take this chaos and we are going to slice it down. It's like everything has gotten it's been so much, so fast that it's like, I don't even know what direction I'm going. I don't know what's going on. It's like you are the chaos coordinator this weekend and you're going to set shit straight. Let's figure out what we're doing. Let's go from there. Because your fixed energy is not handling the influx well. It's too much. It's all over the place. There's no direction. There's no structure. There's no stability. There's no security. I need to know. you're rolling with the I need to knows, and you're doing just that. You're going to make it known. If someone else doesn't want to tell you, you are going to make it known what's happening. I'm open to your suggestions, but, right? So I keep saying the damn Venmo commercial that's on YouTube right now. Venmo, you can get with this, you can get with that. You can be happy or you cannot be. You take your, which side of that coin do you want to be on? And I do feel like that's what you're dealing with. Behind the devil is the Two of Wands and the Chariot. We are moving forward, come hell or high water, with or without you, right? And you two, with or without you. What are we doing here? I'm fine no matter what. So what are you gonna do, right? So Scorpio, you could be putting some, I don't want to call it pressure, but the other side of this situation could feel like it's pressure, but you're just not. Like, you're gonna go off, solitude, calm down, listen to your inner voice, reduce anxiety. It says, love, give me strength, but I almost said, Lord, give me strength. So, Lord, love, whatever, give me strength, and strength shall help afford. 5. And as I say that to you, I'm seeing the 5 of Wands in my mind's eye. It's like, if I need to take this time to figure things out, I will. Is this, I'm going to say, though, is Masquerade Ball, Night of Passion, embracing a whole new identity. The fire, Scorpio, the fire is lit as F. Like, you've sat in solitude on something long enough. And I'm going to tell you, if you're dealing with someone else, I think they have to. Like, in all seriousness, I think that they have been in their own shit long enough. And it's like a quiet, celebratory sort of energy. And this 4 of Cups, it's almost like they're crisscrossing here. Pacify. Wow, Scorpio, Oath of the Moon, Vows of Love. Holy mother. As I say to you, the chaos, right? It's like somebody here with this 3 of Cups and the solitude underneath there is like, I'm going to leave, Spirit, I'm leaving my feelings to chance. I'm going to sit with this quietness in myself. I'm going to, rotate and spin on it. This makes me happy. And then someone else is pacifying someone else's quietness, their lack of communication. 6. This is a soul contract, Scorpio. This is a soul contract. So you could be sitting there in the meantime, again, in this energy of not really doing a whole lot, but feeling a lot and just going, I'm waiting for them to make the move. I'm waiting for them to do the thing. This energy, it's almost like you're both waiting on the other to say or do something. So Olivia at the bar tonight, right? Like, she may have been waiting for you to say something. When this erupts, when this opens up, when that floodgate and that dam is broken, all of a sudden that inconsistent moon changes every day on us, right? The phases of the moon. Man, this is going to be a big variable, Scorpio, on Saturday. This is like, we're either going to really get along, and I think 75% of you will in this situation, or 25% of you, it's a make or break it kind of deal. Like, it could break it. Spirit, you better pull your act together. There's a lot of desire here too with that Devil card. 2 of Wands, like what desire do I lean into? What do I go to, right, Scorpio? There is, Spirit, there is no more standing back. If you, again, Scorpio, there's this big thing around communication this weekend. And these are not things either, Scorpio, that you have a one and done conversation with. Like, you're like, okay, let's agree to dinner, something very simplistic, and then it's a done deal. Like, this is something much bigger than that. This is life altering in some capacity, in one way or another, whether or not something comes along or doesn't. Let me see too, for Scorpio themselves on Saturday, when we're talking this make it or break it, so again, this could be friendship, family, whatever this might be, in the Spirit, in the making of it, hold on, and that is that choice, right? It's one or the other. someone is trying, Scorpio, it's almost like somebody's trying to subdue a passion. Somebody's trying to subdue their intuition. I'm hearing I wish, right? It was the old statement my grandmother used to say, you can wish in one hand and shit in the other, like that whole thing. And it's like someone's going, I wish that this is what this is. Scorpio or cross-watcher, you dumbass, that's it. What you want is right here. Like, politely, pull your head out of your behind and know that what you want is literally right in front of you. It's in the palm of your hand. You've got exactly what you want. What more do you want? Page of Cups, again, Page of Cups sideways. The Hierophant on top of the Hierophant. Both sides of this. Queen of Wands sideways, the Page of Cups sideways. Trying to push it away. Hierophant. This is divinely ordered. This is divinely structured. This is divinely guided. Underlying that, the Six of Wands. Whatever this is on Saturday, it's like you could fight with it all you want to, but it's going to happen. No matter what. You can take the easy way, the six of Wands, the Seven of Wands. Literally, 6, 7, right? That's a whole thing now. I don't even know what the hell it means, but I've seen it everywhere. But I try not to get into the kids' slang these days. This is a whole, you're gonna do this, or we're gonna drag you out of it into this, one way or another. You can take the long route or the easy route. You decide. I just heard you hurt my feelings. Could be dealing with an earth sign. Those are backwards. Could be dealing with an earth sign. Reassure, persuade, clarify an identity. Man, somebody is likely to see you, Scorpio, for exactly who you are. Like, if they had any questions about any parts of Scorpio, they're like, shit. Scorpio's got, when they mean business, right? Like, they're soft, sweet, loving, right? Friday, Queen of Cups, 10 of Cups. They want all the pretty things, but they don't realize how much you'll fight for what you want. There's the difference. Earth sign comes out again. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Stay grounded. Sexuality. Someone is still trying to figure themselves out. Move on. Again, either you want it or you don't. There's nothing more here to figure out. Either we're doing the thing or we're not. So whatever that is, what are we doing here? Let's go. What comes next? Right? What comes next? Spirit, Scorpio, Saturday could lead to some sexual escapades with that figuring themselves out in that Devil card there, the Chariot and the Two of Wands. If you're doing fun things, God bless you, enjoy. Like, I don't know what else to say. God bless and enjoy. Have a good time. Have a good time. Sunday, the sacrifice that's made over the weekend. Spirit says prevails. It prevails. So let's see what this sacrifice is about. Spirit for Scorpio, dedication, ritual, worship, voluntary. What is this sacrifice about for Scorpio this weekend? High Priestess, there's more of that intuition. You knew. 6 of Cups. Told you, right? There's that 6. What is the sacrifice here, Spirit? Ace of Wands. Temperance. Scorpio. Spirit just said, this is very odd. If you have tarot decks or cards or whatever first one, don't overthink this, right? Just go to the first one that comes to your mind. Go to your deck and pull the card behind it and see what supports that. Don't know why, but that's what they just gave me. So do the thing. There's something about what you already internally know, and then the action behind it comes behind that card. Spirit's telling me to do the same right now. I'm thinking, of course, the Death card. Scorpio, what sits behind the Death card? I'm going to just show you, right? Just so you can see it. There's the Death card. Behind it was the 10 of Wands. There's a burden here. And behind that 10 of Wands is the Ace of Swords. Clear-cut communication. Where the potential lies in a particular situation is through complete honesty. This is the highlight. And behind the Temperance is the Ace of Cups. Behind that and the 9 of Wands, somebody here is carrying the burdens. Another person is defensive, guarded, and concerned for their own well-being. I think they've got legit reasons from the past to be guarded. But the sacrifice here, Spirit is saying, is the burden. Like, why would you hang on to things that are heavy? It's time to let those things go. By Sunday, I do feel like there is a victory. You know, as I'm sitting here, I keep being drawn back to the sign behind me. It says Home Sweet Home with the little ivy wreath or whatever it is behind it. Look at what's on the Six of Wands. That very wreath. Somebody could be coming home to you, Scorpio. That there is a homage. I'm hearing paid a homage. And then you look at this card of sacrifice too, as I talk about that green. Look at that. She's got a yellow circular energy around her. The leaves on the Ace of Wands are green. Green is love, earth, home, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, grounding yourself, something physical, tangible, resource, home, comforts. Taurus, Libra sort of energy with feminine Empress energy there. Temperance, to heal. To alchemize the defensiveness and the woundedness and the I need to know-ness. Spirit, I need to know this one thing. I need to know this one thing, Scorpio. What does that mean to you? I just heard I don't do short term. Scorpio, you do taboo, right? Like you do. I feel that that taboo commitment, it, to me, is like an silence and change behind that. I think somebody's MO here is to feel everything. It scares the fuck out of them, maybe even out of you. Is this forbidden? Am I supposed to be a part of this? Is it this job, this family, this friendship, this love, this romance, whatever it is? Because I'm willing to give myself to that. Even to yourself, Scorpio. If you're not interested in love and work and you're retired or whatever, what about the investment in you, right? Queen of Cups as we started off. Have you never put that energy into yourself? Have you not been confident enough to lean into that relationship? Not confident enough to work on that job? It's always been short-lived, like short-term success. What about the long-term, right? And the Temperance alchemizes that light and that dark. It's healing. It's coming together. It's working on all the parts, not just a piece of it. There's more to this than meets the eye. It's important that you understand that. And your intuition, literally here 3 times. Intuition, High Priestess, intuition, intuition. 3 times over, Scorpio. To me, that's Spirit beating you on the head going, it's time. The time is now. We make these moves now. We have to make these moves now. You don't ever want to get caught in the past again. It's time to move, Scorpio. It's very important. It's time to move. This taboo and commitment, I feel like those are real important. Like we get the idea of the rose, the short shit, you know, that never really went anywhere, or there's a fear around that. But this taboo and commitment. Find out more information, and that's what I feel like you're doing. If you've got questions around that air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, commitment. Why the air? I mean, Scorpio, I'm like, what about the commitment? I said it's this or that. This, again, a breakup could be anything, right? You could be breaking up with a bad habit with yourself. Literally, commitment, divorce. Underneath that, open your heart. Manifest. We're either doing this or we're doing that. What's it going to be? Some of you, this could be a little dramatic. Others of you, this could be little things. But what are we doing here? Someone's got an opportunity to, I could say, come out of the cold, to do it differently this time. But there's always free will, right? What are they going to do, Spirit? Like, I'm going to say, okay, Spirit, what are they going to do? They're caught in between believing in it. You need to check in with themselves. I said pivot in the very beginning. There it is. Having faith. What is this believe sideways about, Spirit? They want to believe. You want to believe in something, Scorpio. Yourself, what you're capable of, another person, a job. Like, and it's coming out a little sideways from you because you're just fed up. Comes out sideways again. Cheese and crackers. Step forward, comes out sideways. Under the bottom, firm rejection. Reject, firm rejection. Not proud you have, but thankful that you have. And there's the oath of the moon again underneath that. Scorpio, hold that thought, because it feels like to me, when I say rejection around something, I said some of you 25%, whatever, it's done. Others of you, though, I feel like he's apologizing to her in this card. Like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that it was this way. I'm sorry that I didn't do X, Y, and Z. I'm sorry that, you know, let me hold your hand. And she's like, I just need you to hear me. Men, I need you to hear me, right? You need to be heard just as much as anybody else. This is you. I don't want to say forcing someone to be an emperor, because you can't. But this is where I stand, and I will take no bullshit. From myself, from another person, from a job. I know where I belong, even if I don't know how I get there. It's very important, Scorpio. It's very important this weekend for you. Wow, what energy. You might be tired by the end of the weekend, but you're going to feel a hell of a lot better. You're going to have peace in your heart, direction, focus, understanding. That's what you're working towards. I'm going to say for yourself and others too. It's not just about you. I just think that you're the one that's bold enough to light the match to the tower and go watch this shit explode. Someone's got to do it. Might as well be a Scorpio. Who does it better, right? Who else is going to light that match? Spirit. Set that bitch on fire. Not literally, right? Not literally. All right. Spirit, final advice for Scorpio this weekend. What a powerful reading. Page of Pentacles in reverse, the Sun, the Magician, the Star, healing. This weekend is about showing the shortcomings. Where maybe you have failed yourself in some way, other people have failed you. I don't want to say robbing you of some type of security, but it's not been intentional. It's just kind of played out that way. But now, you're standing on that. You're standing on what we're going to do moving forward. The Star is healing. The Star is hope. It's inspiration. It's talking to the stars. Talking to your higher self. Talking to your guides. There is healing. Thank you, Spirit. There is healing and open communication. So Scorpio, be the one to light the match this weekend. But do it from a grounded space, because you've got Mars in Scorpio. It's in its happy place right now. But it doesn't mean that the energy can't be aggressive. Be aware. I hope you all have an amazing weekend. I'm sending you all so much love. Again, personal reads are open and available. I look forward to talking to each of you. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.